The noise never really stops anymore, does it? Even after the screen goes dark, even after the conversations end, something inside you keeps moving. A restless current, thoughts pulling in every direction, memories replaying without permission, imaginary conversations continuing long after the moment has passed, and slowly, almost invisibly, your mind becomes tired in a way sleep cannot fix. Not because life is too hard, but because your attention no longer feels like it belongs to you. You wake up already emotionally occupied, pulled toward notifications, toward expectations, toward other people's moods, opinions, timelines, like water pouring endlessly into places that never truly nourish you. And somewhere beneath all that noise, something quiet inside you has been waiting for silence, waiting to breathe again, waiting to feel whole without needing the world to confirm your worth. Maybe that is why you feel so exhausted lately. Not physically, but inwardly, as if your mind has been standing in a storm for too long. The strange thing is, most people will never notice this kind of suffering, because from the outside, life can still appear normal. You still answer messages, still go to work, still smile at the right moments. But internally, your attention is constantly being pulled away from itself, and the more scattered it becomes, the harder it is to hear your own inner voice. So tonight, for a few quiet moments, do not try to fix yourself. Do not force clarity. Just listen gently, because beneath the exhaustion, beneath the overthinking, beneath the endless emotional noise, there may still be a calm part of you that has not disappeared, only drowned out. And perhaps this is where the return begins. There is a kind of loneliness that does not come from being alone. It comes from being constantly pulled away from yourself. Little by little, day after day, your attention begins belonging to everything except your own inner life. A message changes your mood. A notification interrupts your breath. Someone else's success quietly becomes your self-doubt. And without noticing it, your mind starts living outside of itself. Like water spilling endlessly onto dry ground, your energy keeps flowing into places that never truly hold you. That is why silence feels uncomfortable now. Because when the noise disappears, you are finally left alone with the exhaustion underneath it. Most people never pause long enough to feel this clearly. They keep scrolling, keep reacting, keep explaining themselves, keep chasing tiny moments of relief from the discomfort they carry internally. But the relief never lasts, because the exhaustion is not coming from life itself. It is coming from fragmentation, from constantly dividing your attention into 1,000 invisible pieces. One piece trapped in regret, one piece trapped in comparison, one piece trapped in imaginary conversations that never end. And eventually, the mind becomes flooded. Not dramatically, quietly. Like rainwater slowly filling a room no one enters anymore. You may have felt this before late at night. The strange heaviness that appears when everything finally becomes still. No distractions, no conversations, no movement. Just you, and the realization that your inner world has become unbearably noisy. Not because you are weak, but because your attention has been stretched too far for too long. The world teaches people to give their attention away endlessly, to react immediately, to stay available constantly, to explain themselves endlessly, to measure their worth through visibility. But the nervous system was never designed to live this way. The human mind cannot feel safe while being emotionally pulled in every direction at once. And perhaps this is the deeper suffering no one talks about. Not sadness, not failure, but the slow loss of inner anchoring. The feeling that your thoughts are no longer resting inside you. They are drifting with every outside current, like water without a container, like waves without a shore. And the more scattered your attention becomes, the more desperately the mind searches for stimulation to avoid feeling empty. But stimulation cannot heal fragmentation. Noise cannot heal noise. Only stillness can begin to gather what has been scattered. That is why silence feels so unfamiliar at first, because silence removes the distractions protecting you from yourself. In silence, you begin noticing how exhausted your inner world truly feels. You notice how often you rehearse explanations in your head, how often you relive moments that already ended, how often your peace depends on things outside your control. And beneath all of it, there is a quiet fear. The fear that if the noise stopped completely, you would no longer know who you are without it. So the mind keeps reaching outward. More scrolling, more comparison, more emotional reaction. Anything to avoid sitting still long enough to feel the emptiness underneath. But slowly, gently, something begins changing the moment you stop fighting the silence. Not all at once, just small moments, a breath that feels deeper than before, a pause before reacting, a moment of watching your thoughts instead of drowning inside them. And in those quiet spaces, you begin realizing something important. Your exhaustion was never proof that you were broken. It was proof that too much of your energy had been leaking away unnoticed, like water flowing endlessly through cracks you never saw. The mind becomes calmer when it no longer needs to defend itself constantly, when it stops trying to convince everyone, when it stops measuring itself against strangers, when it stops chasing reassurance from people who cannot provide inner peace. Something soft begins returning. Not excitement, not motivation, just steadiness, a quieter relationship with your own thoughts. And maybe for the first time in a long while, you begin feeling emotionally safe inside yourself again. That feeling is subtle, but sacred, because peace does not arrive as intensity. It arrives as the absence of unnecessary noise. You start noticing how much energy was hidden inside reaction, how exhausting it was to explain yourself all the time, how heavy it felt to carry other people's expectations into every decision. And slowly, your attention begins returning home. Not perfectly, but intentionally, like water being redirected back toward living roots. You stop needing to answer every opinion, stop needing to prove every choice, stop needing to emotionally attend to every disturbance around you. And the strange thing is, life begins feeling lighter when your attention is no longer scattered across things that were never nourishing you. There is a calmness that only appears when the mind stops abandoning itself, a stillness that emerges when you no longer chase emotional permission from the outside world. At first, this stillness may feel unfamiliar, even lonely, because chaos had become normal, reaction had become identity, noise had become companionship. But underneath that discomfort, something deeper is waiting, a quieter version of you, one that does not need to perform peace to deserve it, one that does not need constant stimulation to avoid itself, one that can sit in silence without feeling empty. And perhaps this is what reclaiming attention truly means, not controlling every thought, not escaping the world, but gently returning your energy to the present moment again and again, until your inner world no longer feels divided against itself. Because suffering grows wherever attention is constantly pulled outward, and peace begins the moment attention learns how to rest, like still water finally settling after a storm, clear enough to reflect the sky again. And maybe this is the part most people never reach, not because it is hidden, but because they leave the silence too early. They rush back toward noise the moment stillness begins revealing what they truly feel inside. But you stayed. You listened long enough to hear the exhaustion beneath the distraction, long enough to notice how much of your life had been spent pouring attention into places that could never return peace. And now, something inside you is becoming quieter, not empty, just no longer overflowing, like water finally settling after being disturbed for too long. You may notice it in small ways after this moment ends. A slower breath, a softer reaction, a little more space between your thoughts. The need to explain yourself may feel lighter. The urge to chase every opinion may loosen its grip, not because the world suddenly changed, but because your attention is beginning to return to you. And when attention returns home, the nervous system softens with it. Perhaps peace was never something missing from your life. Perhaps it was simply buried beneath too much noise, too many emotional currents pulling at once, too many invisible demands on your mind. And beneath all of that, There was always a quieter part of you waiting patiently, still, unhurt, untouched by comparison, untouched by performance, like deep water beneath a storm. So tonight, you do not need to force clarity. You do not need to solve your entire life. You do not need to become someone new before you deserve rest. Just let your attention settle gently into this moment, into this breath, into the feeling of no longer needing to chase anything for a little while. And if a part of you quietly recognized itself here tonight, perhaps you were never as lost as you thought. Perhaps your mind was only tired from carrying too much noise for too long. Now, just breathe slowly once more, and notice how silence no longer feels empty, only calm enough for you to finally hear yourself again.